Hello, welcome to my tutorial. My name is Ali Khan and today I'm going to speak to you about a very important strategic planning tool, commonly known as Ansoff's Matrix. Let me start with a couple of interesting facts about the Ansoff Matrix, where it came from and how is it useful for you. The Ansoff Matrix was introduced by the father of strategic management, Mr. Igor Ansoff, in his paper Strategies for Diversification, published in the Harvard Business Review in 1957. It is still available on the HBR website. The Ansoff Matrix is a very simple tool that can be easily applied to a particular business scenario to determine the strategic position of the company and to generate strategic options for the issues facing the company. It helps enterprise strategy and top semester students in understanding the case studies better and in the formulation of proposed solutions to the problem. Let's dive into the Ansoff matrix itself. The Ansoff matrix is a two-dimensional matrix which plots the products on the x-axis, the existing and the new, and the markets on the y-axis, the existing and the new. What do product refers to? The product actually include the physical characteristics and the performance characteristics of the individual products. The physical characteristics would be the size or the weight of the product. The performance characteristics would be the speed of processing or the speed of delivery. So it refers to the service aspect or to the performance aspect of that product. What do markets mean here? Market actually refers to the specific needs of a group of customers. It doesn't mean the general market because the market consists of many customers with many needs. We are focusing here in this matrix those specific needs which can be served by the company's products. The Ansoff matrix divides the four strategic options in four quadrants: market penetration, market development, product development, and diversification. Let's discuss each one of them. Market penetration. Market penetration is a low-risk strategy that the business can choose without departing with their existing markets and with their existing products. An iPhone is a very good example of market penetration. Apple releases a new and upgraded version of the iPhone nearly every 12 months. Better camera, bigger and sharper screen, faster processor, faster internet connections, etc., etc. And so far, Apple has been very successful in retaining their customers and also grow in the existing market. How can the businesses implement this strategy? To work on this strategy, the business should adopt and should seek for a competitive advantage in the industry. A competitive advantage could be being the low-cost company in the industry, or it could be the most technologically advanced company in the industry. Also understanding the needs of the customers will also help the company in improving its products. So the feedback is the key. Let's move to market development. In the market development, the company retains its existing products. So it's a bit of a moderate risk that the company is going for because the company decides to explore new markets. The new markets could be a new geographical location, a country where the company doesn't have their existing business, or it could be a new distribution channel. For example, a retailer wants to go online to target online customers. An iPod Touch is a very good example of market development. Apple's iPod Touch is a replica of the iPhone, except that it can't make calls, making it an ideal product for international markets that do not have the cell phone carriers that control the iPhone. Let's move to product development. The product development is a medium risk strategy. In this development, we retain the existing customers and the business explores that what new products they can introduce to the existing customers to grow their business. iPod Shuffle is a very good example of product development. Apple released the iPod Shuffle for its existing iPod customers as an option for a device that will go anywhere. Small, wearable, and rugged for the times when you don't want your larger, more fragile iPod or iPhone. The approach that the business can adopt to implement this strategy is to do extensive research and development on the structure of the product, that how it can serve the needs of the customers, and the most important fact is to know what is the customer need that is still not addressed by anyone in the market. Another form of product development would be the brand extension. For example, let's take for example Kellogg's. Kellogg's have many kinds of cereals that comes in different flavors. So it's actually the same brand with different product lines which suits different customers with different taste buds. Last but not the least, diversification. This is the most high risk strategy that the company can go for. It involves the departure from the existing products, existing markets. So the company actually goes for something new in a totally new market. An iTunes and an iPod is a very good example of a successful diversification strategy. When Apple first launched iTunes and the iPod, it targeted a very large, very different group of customers from their existing customer base, which was actually mostly they were computer enthusiasts. It entered the music industry in a risky and ultimately very profitable move, which is still referred to the business managers as the most successfully implemented diversification strategy. So what do a business needs to do to implement this strategy? Actually, a lot of research on the market, on the product lines, on the needs of the customers, and to be honest, it should be very, very realistic. The assumptions that the business should take in assessing the new markets and the new customer needs, the data should be very well represented with the past trends, with the demographics projections, and the assumptions should be well documented and vetted. And foremost, the willingness to invest by the shareholders should be there. If there is no finance available, then obviously the business can't go for this strategy. Let's go for a recap. If you might have noticed that I have used Apple's products example in all the business strategies that we discussed. It means a company can successfully implement all the 4 strategies at the same time to grow their business. Apple has done it and has been successful in each market segment. To conclude my tutorial, I have 2 questions for you. So there are 2 scenarios. One is regarding McDonald's, who plans to introduce a teriyaki burger in Japan. So I want you to answer and explain the growth strategy that the McDonald's plans to pursue. You can actually answer in the comment box, and I will respond to that in my as soon as possible. The question 2 is regarding the investors of a large IT company, Saga Tech Incorporated, working to support the development of a contactless mobile phone payment system. And I'm asking you to explain the growth strategy that best suits Saga Tech Incorporated. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.